Hey, punk. You Eric Draven?
I used to be. What do you want?
Hit a home run. Your hair.
That game sucks. Swing and a miss. Strictly minor league. It's out of there.
Thing is, I never miss.
First a McGuire wannabe, now Robin Hood.
You had your girlfriend killed. It's a crime they set you free.
This could have gotten past, but you brushed Shelley into it.
Yes.
So now you're gonna hurt.
Gun.
We may be talking about the Holy Grail, Frederick. A live crow.
You're lucky I swore off killing, because if I hadn't, you'd be at the top of my list.
Judge, my heart's racing.
No. Crows don't need heart medication. Soon you won't either.
People once believed that when someone dies, a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead.
But sometimes something so bad happens that a terrible sadness is carried with it, and the soul can't rest.
Then sometimes, just sometimes, the crow can bring the soul back to put things right.
Things can never be right. My soul will never rest until we are together again.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have good news. We have one.
One what?
Eric Draven, 28 years old at the time of his death, and as the kids say, he's in the house now.
A crow. We have a crow! Up close and personal!
And more than that, in 24 hours, we'll know more about him than he knows about himself.
What do you plan to do with him?
We plan to help Mr. Draven get in touch with his inner crow, with the help of a friend.
It's good to see you again, Eric. I'm glad you're doing all right.
All right. Not quite the way I'd put it.
So when did you learn martial arts?
I didn't.
Well, then how do you know it?
I don't know.
Oh. You're eating, I see.
Nope. Sarah brought those over for me. She wants me to eat. You can have them all if you want.
No, I'm okay.
Don't move a muscle. So, is this a social call or what?
Eric, what if I was to tell you that there might be some people with technology who may be able to help you find Shelley? For real.
Might. Maybe. I tell you to keep talking.
These guys are on the cutting edge of life extension, reanimation. I mean, it's out there, even for me.
These guys?
I don't know this for sure, but I think they're the Lazarus group.
Lazarus, as in the guy resurrected from the Bible.
Yeah. It's a secret society. There have been rumors about them for 1,000 years. Some say they go back to the Druids. Very shadowy, very powerful. They helped me to get my license back.
And what do they want in exchange?
You? I want to talk to you. Dr. Jack Sachs, this is Eric Draven.
Mr. Draven, thanks for coming.
Nice lab.
Thank you.
So what do you have planned?
Well, come on in. Basically, with your permission, Eric, we'd like to conduct some tests, analyze your body functions.
There's not a lot to analyze.
Whatever we find, you have my word, we'll keep in the strictest confidence.
My girlfriend is dead. After you put us back together, you can call the New York Times.
I hear you have a healing ability that has to be seen to be believed.
You could say that.
I'd like to see it, if you don't mind. I understand you claim to have been the victim of multiple gunshot wounds.
Show 'em.
They took an arrow here last night.
An arrow? Really?
Yes, Mr. Draven leads a rather unusual existence.
Don't even try to make sense of it.
Do you mind?
Please? So what kind of tests?
Standard physical, EEG, VKG, that sort of thing. Get some results and determine the next stage from there.
I want to see Shelley first. If that's what the doc said you could do, that's the next stage.
See what I can do.
Daryl. Hey, Warren Markwell. Hey, good to meet you. Come on in. Please. Sit down. Thank you. Look, I'm probably wasting your time. I don't even know if I need an attorney.
Everybody needs an attorney. Some people just don't know it.
It's just that I've never filed a lawsuit before in my life.
The man's messed with you. These days, this is how you mess back with him.
I was more interested in justice.
I don't know about justice. How about cash? And your detective shield back.
You think I have a case?
Everybody's got a case. Tell me what happened.
Internal Affairs did some checking. Came up empty.
They didn't let it go at that, did they?
No. No, they didn't.
So, black man makes a few waves, sticks his head up a little bit. They cut him down to size.
I don't know. You know, there were a lot of things that were suspicious. It's complicated.
In my experience, Daryl, the reasons for stepping on the little guy aren't complicated at all. The explanations they give afterward for why they did it would get long and involved.
So you think they did this because I'm black?
Don't you?
I think it had more to do with me protecting the source that went sour.
You're in denial.
I'm telling you what I know.
Let me tell you what I know. I know I can get a jury in circuit court that'll be friendly to your case. And if I do, your life won't ever be the same.
Ah, Mr. Draven. My name is Frederick Balsam. Sit down, please. Let us break bread together.
I don't mean to be rude, but...
Oh, you don't eat?
No.
Oh, that's perfectly understandable. But you won't deny an old man his vices.
Please.
When you get to be my age, you don't know how many more of these you have left. You probably have a lot of questions about us.
The Lazarus Society, right?
I can only imagine what you must first have thought. Secret handshakes, funny hats, that kind of thing.
No. More like wondering what kind of people would spend their lives becoming experts on death.
The experts? Oh, no. Merely observers. As someone who has actually experienced death, I'd have to say you are the expert here.
Eric, The defendant, Eric Draven, stands convicted by a jury of conspiracy to commit murder. This court does not believe that the prosecution has met its burden of proof. The defendant is free to go. Good to see you again.
You let me walk. So how is it he knows you?
Calm down. It's like a college fraternity. Only 800 years older. You see, friends do for friends. And if they can figure out how to live forever while they're at it, who can complain, You really should try some of this, you know.
You see, people like you don't come along all that often, Eric. After all, Lazarus himself may have been a crow.
Look, the question is, can you help me get back to Shelley or not?
Doesn't waste any time, does he?
Cuts right to the chase. You kids never had to wait for a damn thing. You can pretty much flush your whole generation down the crapper.
But yes. I think we can help you with your particular dilemma.
Are you sure?
Sure, no. Oh, not at all. But I have several $1 million worth of equipment and a millennium of research that says I'm your best bet. To your health, Mr. Draven.
Eric, this is incredible. You've been on there for 3 hours at a race pace, and you're not even breaking a sweat.
Doc, how tight are you with this crowd?
You want to ski, you go to the mountains.
So why do they have to do things in secret?
Eric, I lost my license doing hypnotic regressions. Sometimes in secret is the only way to get something done.
You're sounding pretty gung-ho.
Oh, no. Anyway, I'm only on probation.
What happens if you don't make probation?
I don't know.
Mr. Draven, you can step down now. You just need another timing to determine if exercise and oxygen content affected. I'm making an incision in the lower forearm, approximately 4 centimeters long. Time to closure is 7.2 seconds.
What's next?
Well, we know you've described feelings of experiencing a past life.
That would be the Black Feather incident.
And if that's true, there may be other lives still untapped, other information locked in your preconscious.
Eric, they'd like to do a word association test.
Exactly.
Go.
Bridge.
Shelley.
Love.
Forever.
Time.
Now.
The SDD is technically a brainwave modulator.
SDD?
Soul displacement device. They call it the City.
City. That thing's supposed to get me back to Shelley?
Tell them about SLF, 882410.
SLF. Sound, light, frequency. Just brainwaves measured as energy. 882410 appears to be a common frequency emitted by humans at the moment of death.
Meaning your theory is that Shelley, if she hasn't moved on, exists somewhere on this frequency.
Right. Your size. There might be a bit of pressure when you put that on. Don't worry about it, it's normal.
Are you sure about this, Dorset?
They know what they're doing, Eric.
Full speed ahead. Let's do it.
Neural system booted, downloading in progress.
Sensory accelerator is locked.
Neocortex indicator stable at 12 hertz.
The optic track is active and online.
SLF neural activity flatlining at 882410 and holding.
Send
anybody here? Is anybody here? Is this the land of the dead? Is this the land of the dead? Shelley! Shelley!
Shelley's not here, man.
Where are you? Where are you?
Who are you?
I've been wondering that myself lately. You must have really screwed up, man, to end up in this hole.
You both dead?
Who knows? Can't be. Dead is just darkness, dude. This is just this.
You know how you got here?
If I did, man, I'd be walking in the other direction right now. Did you just get here? You got any news from in-country? Huh?
Max, you said 2 hours, tops. Why is he still on the city?
Calm down, Doctor.
No, I demand an answer. Did you hear what I said? I demand an answer. What are you doing to him?
Would you get this man out of here, please?
That's not really necessary, Dr. Sachs. You just go about your work. I'll handle this.
Thank you, sir.
You wanted to be on the cutting edge? This is it. Ask your questions.
Who are they? Those 2 guys wearing cities?
Coma victims. We're trying to help them. Or at least trying to understand them using our specialized equipment. Aren't you the one who wrote the comatose state may be our closest sustained brush with actual death?
I don't understand what that has to do with Eric Draven.
It doesn't. This is a shared research facility. Dr. Dorset, we got you your license back. We paid you rent. Show some gratitude.
The man is a friend.
The man is a crow. And we are going to study him. And in order to do that, we have to protect our assets. You know, the last time the Lazarus Society had a live crow in its possession was in 1843. We didn't take the proper precautions. 17 people lost their lives. It took us years to recover. And that's not gonna happen again on my watch. I don't have the time.
So this is it? It's all like this?
As long as I've been here.
Me too. What's the last thing you remember before coming here?
I was living large, man. Just got out of the joint. I was up on grand theft over this electronic equipment, you know. Judge hated the DA. My public defender got all the breaks. Same deal, man. I had this beef with this guy, put him in the hospital. I thought I was sunk, but the judge was with me all the way.
You remember the name of the judge?
Morris, I think.
Morrison.
Yeah, that's him. You heard of him?
Yeah.
Spectral analysis consumed all biomarkers is 39%.
Ventress. Yeah. Thought the board had adjourned.
I wouldn't miss this.
We don't know if it'll work.
A chance to go face to face with a crow? It's amazing. Yeah. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about the new guy.
Dorset?
Yeah. First, I don't trust him. Second, Balsam brought him in without a vote.
Keep your shirt on. Look, he got the crow here, that was good. He's got a big mouth, that's not good.
So you've got this handled?
Absolutely.
Shelley! Shelley!
I don't care if we're stuck here forever. If you're gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna kill you myself.
Not if I get him first.
Eric? Eric, is that you? Oh, God, it's you.
Shelley, I've missed you.
Me too.
This isn't how I remembered it.
This is all there is, Eric. There's nothing more.
How can that be?
Is this hell? Are we in hell?
I don't think so. We gotta think about this.
It's them.
Who are you talking to?
You know these guys?
Eric, they've done things. Terrible things.
To you?
Make him pay, Eric. You just make him pay.
Where'd you get that lying broad anyway?
Something's happening. Got rapid acceleration on all neural sensors. That 1 Hertz and dropping. Brainwave activity dropping.
Are you in there, Mr. Crow?
Stage 1 separation. Soul displacement status holding at level 1.
Transitioning control. SLM peaking at 88, 24, 20. 26, 28. Doctor, centers pegged at 30.
Where am I?
We had to move you to a safer environment.
Where's Draven?
Do you know who you are?
It's a secret. Come here.
What for?
You want me to tell you or not?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
All right, I'm listening.
You want to hear another secret?
Ow, okay. Thank you. You should complete the word recognition. Since you know this individual, you should give it a try.
I know Eric Draven. I don't know that thing.
Get acquainted.
Did you check this out? Is it actually going to take place? Okay, because we can do that.
Hi.
Hi.
I ever tell you about the tides of sin? Oh, come on. You're afraid of a little bird?
Eric, I want to help you.
Eric no está aquí.
Well, then where is he?
Let me go and I'll draw you a picture.
If I was to say the word bridge to you, what word comes to mind?
Dental work. Like Medboy over there is gonna need if he touches me again. Love? Don't bother. Time? Too little, too late. So, do I pass, Doc? Do I?
Dorset, Balsam wants to talk to you.
Can I come too? Please, I'll be nice.
I said please!
I'm seriously starting to question your people's
Good manners!
Sharonda, do your best to keep Draven under control, all right?
Yes, sir.
And do whatever it takes to maintain his current status. I don't want to lose him.
As long as we're together.
Babe. That's all that counts.
No, Shelley. This is not right.
This is where we belong now.
This? It can't be. This is not the way it was. Don't you remember?
Our bodies are gone. We just have our minds.
Dr. Dorsey, you told us you believe the Crow personality may be separate. lying dormant most of the time, only manifesting itself occasionally.
Right, during times of stress. But since you people already know all of this, I'm going to ask this question one more time. Why do you still need Eric Draven?
Tell him how you're doing with the second-generation city.
We've attempted soul displacement and secondary routing once. We failed.
What happened?
Those guys you were screaming about in the surgical theater, they're what happened.
Human experimentation?
Don't get weepy, Dorset. Those were convicts. Men who should be serving life, who I allowed to go free to benefit science. Better off without their kind of garbage littering our streets.
Look, human-to-human soul displacement has failed, yes. Getting the first soul and consciousness out is not the problem. Getting the new one in is. But of course, that's apples to apples. We may now be talking about apples to oranges.
Talking about the possibility of human to crow soul displacement here.
Gentlemen, with Draven in La La Land, the crow is lonely. He needs a new friend.
We're gonna put another soul in that body? You know, a crow body might be able to survive the trauma better than a normal human being.
Wait a second. What happens to Eric?
I will go first. If that succeeds, my reward will be immortality. If not, well, I will have done everything.
I like it, and, you know, I miss the pad, though. I'm out of here at 6. I don't care what's going down.
I tell that to the bad guys.
Hey, my oldest boy got the lead in the school play. Got to get there early, get the front row.
Being where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. Couldn't do that when I was a detective.
Hey, you with the real peacekeepers now, brother. We do things right.
Yeah. How long you been on the force, Bill?
25 years, April.
Things any different?
Then what? Oh, you mean for a black man? There wasn't any hotshot recruits making gold shields by the time he was 30, if that's what you mean.
I was 32, all right?
Guess that open door sweeps both ways, huh? I took the exam too, you know.
Oh, yeah? How'd that go?
Placed pretty high. Not high enough. I had people tell me that I got jobs, that if I made a case out of it, I could force them to let me on.
Why didn't you?
It wasn't what I wanted.
I guess you had your reasons.
Hey, look, you do things for somebody else's reasons, and you lose something a whole lot bigger than a promotion. Hey, you ready to roll?
Yeah.
We're not really going to do this, are we?
I am.
A man's life is at stake.
Yeah, I know. Mine. If you had any brains, you'd act like yours was, too.
What are you saying? They're gonna kill us if we don't help? You're a doctor.
So are you. One that wants to be on the cutting edge. Well, here you are. Huh? Now, I gotta go prep. Don't touch anything.
Eric, with you, I feel like I could just
Stay here forever. Oh, come on, Eric. Don't think about what's back in our old lives. Just think about now. Think about us.
Eric! She's a fake!
What are you doing here?
Dorset's inside with Draven. He's put on a city.
Get an accelerator relay on. I want full monitor status now.
Check the capsid.
SLF 882410. It's gone inside.
Eric, listen to me. She is not real. It's some kind of auto-suggestion. First to turn you into the Crow, and now to keep you here.
If I'm imagining her, I'm probably imagining you too.
No, I'm here because I put on the headgear. This is technology.
You know them too?
We're both back at the lab, in a coma. Like you.
Getting intense in there.
Can we get him back out?
It's too late now. Sax, get Draven under control.
Read him the poem. Now.
I've lived 1,000 lifetimes
To find a soul like yours.
This is her poem. How could she be a fake?
I don't know, but Eric, listen to me. She is not real.
Please, have you ever heard anything so ridiculous?
No, I haven't. You better watch what you say about her.
You don't believe a word I'm saying, do you?
We're okay. He's rejecting Dorset.
So let's get on with it. Paul, read to me.
Now a certain man was sick, named Lazarus. Albeit that Jesus spoke of his death, they thought that he had spoken of taking of rest and sleep. Then he said unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead. And some of them said, could not this man, which opened the eyes of the blind, have caused that even this man should not have died? And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead came forth, bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. He that loveth life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say?
My Valentine has hollow eyes. No, too contemporary. Something more traditional like, I love thee with the breath, smiles and tears of all my life.
Begin SDD partition sequence. On my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
We're ready.
Check. All static indicator. Negative.
Good journey, Frederick. Balsam SLF 88, 24, 8, 9, 10. Soul displacement progressing to stage 1.
Eric, just follow me a second, all right? You're here, but the Crow is with them. They've separated you from you. Balsam is trying to take over your body.
It's not true, Eric.
Wait. I got it. Think about your trial, Eric. Who was the judge? Mars, right? And what did they show? A tape. That's how she knew the poem. Don't you see?
Eric, they're just trying to confuse you.
Ask her something else.
Eric, you don't have to listen to this.
Shelley, I need you to remember something for me, all right?
Sure, babe, whatever.
The night we snuck on that boat, ate all the food, slept in their bed until the owners came back. You remember that?
Yeah, like it was yesterday.
Only it never happened. Who are you?
You're torturing yourself. It's got to stop.
No. You are not Shelley.
You are not her!
He's rejecting her.
Just keep him
Someone
going.
get that headset off Dorset now.
No. It'll be a dead giveaway to Draven.
Transfer's in progress. Just keep him going a little longer. Come on.
But sir, I don't know what else to do.
Eric, you've got to believe me.
Okay, Doc. I'm following you now. You got a plan?
Well, not a plan per se.
Eric, what are you doing?
I'm listening.
I've lost him.
Contact points are down.
It shouldn't matter now. We're at 70%.
The death state is manipulated by sound, light, and frequency. We have to change the values.
Good luck with sound and light in this place.
That leaves frequency, brain frequency.
So how do we change that?
Eric, look at this finger.
I'm still following you, Doc.
Raven SLS terminated. Got a problem in here. 882400.
Sensors are still pegged.
Grid's not responding.
They're all past data recorders now.
SLS system is overloading, Doctor. We're locked out. We can't reboot.
You get me out of the rest of these right now, and I'll let you live.
No! We need help in here!
That.
Move now.
The wrong team, Slugger.
Oh, yeah!
You're out of options. Don't ask us, we're not staying.
This is nuts.
Right. Right. After I come back from the dead and all this other crazy stuff happens, now I'm gonna start lying to you.
No, I didn't say it was a lie. I said it was nuts.
It's the truth. Hey, Doc, tell him again.
Oh, it's true.
So basically, this Judge Morrison is setting people free to be used as organ donors or something, and that's why he set you free, too, so they could dissect you like a frog.
Right. Exactly. And don't forget, this Morrison works for Balsam.
Who's got his own secret society, the Lazarus, whatever.
These aren't exactly law-abiding citizens, Albrecht.
Right. I'm gonna walk into Vincennes' office and tell him we got a bunch of wannabe immortals doing research on live and dead subjects.
All right, fine. Let it slide.
Hey, when have I ever let it slide?
So let's do something.
I need evidence.
Evidence. Let's show him the evidence, Doc.
Here.
Yeah. Here.
These guys are good.
Oh, they're more than good. This is from 3 years ago.
This was like a surgical center.
I don't know how they could have done this fast.
Look, it's not like I don't believe you. But what do we do now?
Because you got no proof. And your witnesses are bad.
Yeah, basically.
So you're off the hook.
Look, if these guys have figured out a way to live forever, just gives us more time to catch them.
It's a cow of line 2.
Detective. Look, it's not detective.
Well, it ought to be.
I'm not comfortable meeting here.
Only take a second. I want to tell you the good news.
Which is?
I've made some preliminary calls. If we file right now, we could end up in Judge Washington's court. And he might be very favorably disposed.
Washington. I've testified in his court. African American.
Is he? I hadn't noticed. 5 minutes away. Paperwork's all ready.
I told you I'd get back to you.
I'm getting back to you instead. This window could be closing. Come on, go for it, Albrecht. Make a statement.
Pass. I don't understand what you're doing. Like you said, making a statement.
Frankly, I thought you were someone with a better sense of the big picture.
Oh, I got a sense of it. I'm gonna get my shield back, but I'm not gonna sue him into doing it. This wasn't about race.
Everything's about race in this country.
Good luck to you, Marco.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, you have to check for rentals.
Eric? Eric?
That's me.
I knocked several times. Nobody answered, so I let myself in.
So here you are.
This is probably a bad time.
Doc, if you've got something to say, I'm listening.
I'm sorry. That's what I came to say.
Don't be sorry. Sorry's for losers.
You were thinking about something.
Yeah. Same as always. I was thinking maybe Shelley's just a dream. For all the difference it seems to make.
You know that's not true. We've made breakthroughs.
Past life regressions and SLF, whatever you call it, aren't gonna cut it. If she's for real and I'm gonna see her, then it's just gonna happen.
You sure you should be staying here? I mean, I know where to find you.
I don't sleep. I'll see them coming.
That's right. I'm sure you will.
It's handled.
You sure you don't feel like talking about anything else?
I'm all talked out right now.
Well, I guess I'll just show myself out then.
This Crow, Stairway to Heaven, included music from Tim Starr,